Hello viewers, this is Cynthia Michael from Screen Reviews, bringing you a new podcast from my segment called The Black Lightning Review. And like always, I'm going to speak very loudly, very clearly, and very slowly, in case you don't understand me. Also, I'll try to do my best not to breathe so hard during this audio podcast recording as well, not to cause any audio feedback as well. And finally, if you're under 18, this audio podcast recording will contain adult language. Once again, if you're under 18, this audio podcast recording will contain adult language. Now, if you're over 18, that means you're going to watch this audio podcast recording. So anyway, before I begin, I'd like to let you guys know, if you notice my voice sounds a bit funny, I have a stuffy nose, so basically, I have a stuffy nose. A lot of people, I know a lot of people are freaking out that, everybody say that, I'm trying to stuffy nose, that means you had the coronavirus, but no, I'm good. I'm checked out, I just have a stuffy nose, so basically I don't have no coronavirus, it's just a stuffy nose, so basically, just to let you guys know, I'm good by doctors, I've been cleared, so, but, just to let you guys know, I have a stuffy nose, so basically, that's why my voice sounds a little bit funny, so basically, So basically, I might be, you might hear me, sniff, sniff during this review of the final episode of Black Lightning from my nose. That's it, because of my stuffy nose. So anyway, let's get into the final episode of Black Lightning Season 3. So basically, when we last left off, we see Jefferson and Gravedigger were fighting each other. So basically, Jefferson was Jefferson was trying to tell Gravedigger that you're my great uncle, was stating the facts, you're my uncle, you're my uncle, but Gravedigger seemed like Gravedigger doesn't want to hear that now. So basically, he was like, Black Lightning, I don't want to fight you. All I want to do is create the meta here in the city. From this corrupt government you call the USA. So basically, but turns out that Gravedigger was keeping Jefferson distracted while his soldiers kidnapped Jen, who was unconscious after Gravedigger, so basically, so Gravedigger's soldiers, kidnapped Jen, while she was unconscious, laying on the ground, in the battlefield. So basically, Jefferson did his best to try to take on Gravedigger, but he had no choice but to retreat and retreat and figure out where the soldiers where the Gravedigger soldiers took Jennifer. Meanwhile, in a safe house, we see Odell talking to Commander Williams and Major Gray that the city is lost, so basically it's time to get out of here. So basically, Agent Odell is like, the Mark Cohen has completely surrounded, so basically it's time to go. So basically, Odell ordered Major Gray and her people to go see Lady Eve, and go see Lady Eve is they're gonna she's gonna tell you where the briefcase is, and he's gonna, and he told Major Williams to take care of any loose ends take care of any loose ends. So basically, whoever was involved in the whole ASA program, like Dr. Jansen, he wanted Major Gray to take care of Dr. Jansen, Lynn, and Lynn and whatnot. So basically, Commander Williams is like, looked kind of hesitant, but seems like he carried out his orders. So anyway, things were not looking very good. So basically, Jefferson Jefferson came back to the bunker, back to Gammy's bunker at the tailor shop. They managed to find, where Grave Digger was they managed to find a location where Grave Digger soldier took Jennifer. So basically, Gary called in Brandon, and Brandon said I'm gonna help. So basically, blah blah blah. But so basically Jefferson was kind of hesitant for with Brandon right now. But but Brandon said, "We show you that Jen is my friend. I'm gonna help him no matter what." But as you know, Brandon had kidnapped Dr. Jentz, and he was holding Dr. Jentz hostage at his apartment. So basically, he had a web camera on his he had one of those live streams on his phone to make sure that Dr. Jentz is safe and secure and whatnot. So basically, Brandon had make sure that he can keep tabs on Dr. Jentz while she's tied up at his apartment. So basically, things were not good, and that's when TC passed out due to a countermeasure. So basically, somehow a program affected TC, forcing TC to temporarily pass out for some reason. So basically Brandon and Jefferson went to go say Jennifer. Before that happened, Grave Digger and Jennifer had a conversation about Grave Digger saying like I told your daddy, I'm here to say the metahumans, I'm here to say bring them back to a country that he could be free. So basically Jennifer's you're poor, you really full of shit. You really think that Mark Kohler is gonna let the metahumans that you bring back be free? Are you nuts? So basically, Grave Digger was I ain't gonna waste no more time with you. So basically, he went to. So basically, his soldiers, Grave Digger and the soldiers, went to go find the SA's headquarters in the freeway called Pit. So anyway, meanwhile, back at Brandon's apartment, Commander Williams showed up at Brandon's apartment, and Commander Williams was Dr. Jentz, it's good to see you there. So basically, Dr. Jentz thought that Commander Williams was here to save him, but Commander Williams shot Dr. Jentz and she's dead now. So basically, Commander Williams shot Dr. Jentz 2 times and she's dead. Now, meanwhile, somewhere in the underground tunnels in Freeland, Major Gray met up with Lady Eve, and Lady Eve was and Lady Eve was and told Major Gray that, Gammy has the briefcase. So basically, and that's when Major Gray told Lady Eve that, I'm gonna take you and your people back to Gotham City. That way, there you could get your there you can get your seat back on the shadow board. And that's when Lady Eve figured out that, I see. Right? I see now that the ASA is going to nuke Freeman. So basically, Lady Eve and her people got into a shootout with Major Gray and her people. Lady Eve managed to escape, but she got shot. But she was still alive though. She was still alive though. She got shot, and told Lana that, so basically she managed to call Lala and tell him that, about the ASA's plan to nuke Freeman. So basically Lala got the message, and hoped out Henderson to take on the Mark Cohen soldiers. So basically, So basically, Henderson and the rest of the resistance and the rest of the police, working together while I was gay, managed to take down the Mark Cody soldiers who were going buckshot in Freeman. So anyway, Jefferson and Bernie so basically Jefferson and Bernie managed to got Jim back, and we started to head to the pit to stop Gravedigger, in case Gravedigger, finds where the pit at. They're going to head to the pit and attack the Methodists that was already there. So anyway, meanwhile, Khalil's body has been taken over by the painkiller program again. He stole a high-powered rifle from one of them, the Mark Cody soldiers, and he was about to shoot down Jefferson. He was about to shoot down Jefferson and Jennifer while they were flying. But lucky that Khalil managed to fight the program, managed to fight the pain. So basically, Khalil managed to fight the painkiller program and gain control of his body before he did something like that. So basically, Khalil at the last moment managed to fight off the program again and stop the program from to killing Jefferson and Jennifer from being killed. Anyway, all the things are going. So basically, back at the pit, Commander Williams showed up where Lennon was working on a anti-serum to get rid of Gravedigger's extra powers. So basically, Lennon was at the pit working on a anti-serum to get rid of Gravedigger's new extra powers. So basically, Commander Williams was about to kill. So basically, Commander Williams was about to kill Lynn, but Lynn had no choice but to kill Commander Williams. So basically, Lucky Lynn used her superpower serum to give her some powers to attack herself, and she used her powers to kill Commander Williams and whatnot. So anyway. So basically, Lynn told Jefferson, Jennifer, and Anissa, and Gambling that she's working on the anti-serum to get rid of Gravedigger's extra power. So basically, all she needs 5 minutes. But Gravedigger has found the location of the ASA pit headquarters somewhere outside of Freeman, and he stormed the place. So basically, without even killing anybody. So basically, 2 bits of them tried to hold off Gravedigger, before Jennifer and Jefferson showed up. But Gravedigger used his original powers to put 2 bits in the resistance services, including Erica and Sergeant Grady to sleep. So anyway, Gravedigger went inside the ASA headquarters called the Pit, and he ordered 2 soldiers with special. He had four soldiers with special guns that is made to kill Jennifer. That is made to kill Jennifer and Jefferson outside to kill Jefferson and Jennifer. So basically, when Jennifer and Jefferson showed up, he saw everybody, passed out asleep on the ground, and it looked like it was about to be the end of Jefferson. of Jefferson and Jennifer, but Lucky Henderson was there to save him, but he got shot by the special weapon that made a big ass hole in his chest, man. So basically, like Henderson managed to save, Jeff and Jennifer from the special Mark Corey, from the special soldiers with the special guns, but he managed to got hit by one by a special gun that made a big ass hole in the chest. So basically, Jefferson was so heartbroken that that Henderson died saving him and Jennifer. So basically, Henderson Henderson, it was worth it. So basically, you go there, you go and sit and say, and say Freeman. So anyway, so inside the pit, Anissa and Grace was inside the pit, moving all the medicine into a special safe that not even Gravedigger can get into. So basically, so they went to confront you. So basically, Anissa and Grace went to confront Gravedigger, but Gravedigger ordered Grace, use his mind powers to tell Grace to attack Anissa, during the fight between Anissa and Grace, Grace shakes and power starts to act up, and she starts to really go nuts on Anissa. So basically, she had no choice but to use her powers to knock her out temporarily. So anyway, so basically, Lynn managed to finish the anti-serum, and she used it on. So basically, working together as a team, Lynn managed to use the anti-serum to get rid of Gravedigger's extra powers, and Jefferson managed to defeat. Jefferson managed to defeat her, and Jefferson finally defeated Gravedigger once and for all. So basically, he used his electric powers to knock out Gravedigger and defeat him. But Odell has ordered, but unknown to them, Odell had ordered a self-destruct on the pit facility, and they got like 60 seconds to get out of there. So basically, all the medicine kids inside the safe will be okay from the blast, but as for anybody else who's not in the safe, they're gonna be dead. So basically, Jefferson wanted to save Gravedigger, but Lynn said that you can't say us both. You can't fly two people. You can't say it's both. So basically, Jefferson had no choice but to leave Gravedigger there, and the pit and the pit facility got blown up. But all the metahumans inside the safe were safe from the explosion. But everybody was okay. Meanwhile, Major Gray went to Gary's tailor shop, and Gary was like, and Gary and TC took took out Major Gray and her commando. So basically, TC and Gary took out the commandos and Major Gray, and basically that was the end of Major Gray and her people. So anyway, Odell. So basically, outside the safe house, Odell was about to leave in his car, and that's when Khalil showed up and stopped Odell from leaving, and Jefferson showed up like was hard to tell Khalil, was hard to tell Khalil that don't kill him. So basically, Khalil gets shot. So basically, Khalil did shot Agent Odell, but only in the spleen. So basically, Khalil did shoot Odell, but only in the spleen. He's not dead, but he's in great pain. So basically, Khalil, don't worry, I shot him in the spleen. He will live, unless he will live, but he's gonna be in some great pain. So anyway. So anyway, with the poo-foo, so basically, after what went down, Jefferson Lynn, and everybody, went to a federal a federal court to testify against the SA and the Marconians and whatnot, and had the evidence from the briefcase and the federal judge courts, and the federal court to file, the federal court decided to disband the SA, and Odell is now locked up. So basically, Jefferson Lynn, everybody, who was there when the Mark Collins died and about the SA, whatnot, testify against the SA and against Odell, and Odell is locked up, the SA is disbanded. But there were but during this trial, there were two major shockers. Shockers during this trial. One, turns out like Lynn is back on taking green light. So basically, Lynn, before she testified, Lynn is back on taking green light. So basically, once again, Lynn is back on taking green light. The second thing is, turns out that Gravedigger is alive. So basically, when the trial ended, the people, one of the people in the audience was Gravedigger, and the holographic was Gravedigger in disguise using holographic technology. So basically, somehow Gravedigger managed to survive the explosion from the ASA pit. Now, as to Tobias, turns out that Tobias is still alive. He's in Marconia, and he was watching the news, at the nurse who helped kidnap him to Marconia in the first place. So basically, all this time, Tobias has been stuck in Marconia. So basically, he found the nurse who kidnapped him. He killed him. He killed his father, but he kept the mother alive and forced the mother to make him breakfast. So basically, now things are starting to calm down. Freeman, he said that it's time for me to go back to Freeman, and I'm gonna make Dr. James to help me take over Freeman once and for all. So basically, the episode ended with after Tobias stated his plans that he's going back to Freeman, he's gonna force Lynn to help him take over Freeman to take over Freeman, and that after Tobias stated his plans, what he's gonna do once he gets back to Freeman, we see Jefferson, Alyssa, and Lynn walking out the federal court building in Gotham City, happy that the ASA is disbanded. Everybody knows the truth about the metahumans, about the ASA and whatnot. So basically, this is how the episode ended with Jefferson and his family walking out together after testifying against the ASA and the Mark Curry government and whatnot about all the shady things that they done with the whole metahuman experiment, and this is how the episode, and this is how the final episode ended with Jefferson, Jefferson and his family walking out proud that they finally made a difference in the world, and also proud that Freeman is safe and sound for now. But as for Grace, Grace is because of Grace's shaking powers, and she kind of fell into a coma. So basically, Grace, we don't know when Grace is going to wake up from her coma. So basically, Anissa had to face the fact, after Lynn won a medical check on Grace, because of her shaking powers evolving, she went into a coma. So basically, we don't know if she's gonna wake up in a day or in a year. So basically, So basically, Lynn suggested to Nyssa that it's best to put Grace into a special hospice until we can find a way to wake her up, or she wakes up herself. So either way. So basically, the episode ended with Jefferson and his family, his whole family, proud that the SA is gone. Odell's locked up. No one is going to read message with metahumans anymore. And Freeman is safe from. And the power that the city of Freeman is safe for now. So anyway, this is how the episode ended. So basically, goddamn, man, my dog had missing. So anyway, this was a good final episode. This was a good final episode of Blacklight season 3. So anyway, I can't. So until season 4 of Black Lightning, this will be it for the Black Lightning. This will be it for the Black Lightning review until season 4 starts. So anyway, this is Cynthia Michaels saying, what do you guys think about this final episode of Black Lightning season 3? Was it good? Was it bad? Or was it just okay? Please let me know. Please let me know with the comments below this podcast. So anyway, until season 4, this is Cynthia Michaels from Screen Review. Sign off. 1.